wanted to do something a little bit different. Obviously I'm doing a bit of an impromptu video. I am coming to you from a Cornish beach, which is a bit of fun. But after my last video on how to analyse melodies using scale degrees, I had one viewer say that it would have been more helpful if they'd been able to see the scale as well while we did the analysis. So I just thought I'd jump on and do another example and go through it with the scale degrees at the top of the page as well. So hopefully this clarifies any confusion from when we went through it previously. Today we're going to look at J.S. Bach's piece Minuet in G. When you look at the key signature for this one, we are in G major. Now I will say the title kind of gives it away for this piece as well. Obviously it says Minuet in G. They also make it nice and clear with this one because in the second bar we get a 5-1, an authentic cadence or a perfect cadence there, which really emphasizes the G as the tonic. But anyway, let's go through and we'll look at the scale degrees for this melody. So our first scale degree is of course G, then we have A as our second, B as our third, C as our 4, D as our 5, E as our 6, and F sharp as our 7. And we can see that F sharp notated in our key signature. So the melody starts on a D, which is our 5, there, our 5th scale degree. Then we go to our 1, our G, our 2, which is A, then B, which is 3, C, which is 4, and back to D, which is 5. Now there, we just get a nice run up from 1 to 5 in our scale. It's very easy, just moving in a stepwise motion. We've just got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go back to 1. We've got our G, 2 Gs there, in fact. So we go 5, 1, 1, D, G, G. Then we're moving up to E, which when we look at our scale, we can see is our 6th scale degree. Then back down to our C, our 4, D again, our 5, E, our 6, and then here we have our F sharp, which is our first 7. Then we get to move to our tonic, but up an octave this time from the previous Gs that we've heard. I've notated it here as an 8, just because I find it a little bit easier looking at it there. I know that I'm looking for the 1 an octave up, but sometimes I also notate it as just a 1 with an arrow upwards, which also does the trick. And then here we're going back down the octave to our G, which is our 1 again. So there we've got 1, 1, 1, or 8, 1, 1. The next part of the melody starts on a C, which is our 4, and then we have a descending scalic pattern, which goes D, our 5, C, our 4, B, our 3, A, our 2, and then we don't go to our 1 here, we go back up to our 3. Then again, we have another scalic descending pattern, which goes from our C, our 4, B, our 3, 2, our A, G, our 1, and then this time we're going down another step to our 7, our F sharp there. But this time we're hearing that, the octave down, octave lower than we heard it before. And then back to our 1, our G, A, 2, B, 3, 1, G, and then our B, which is our 3, followed by our A, our 2. Here we go back to the opening melody with our 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, and then 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 1, 1. Then we go back to our descending scalic pattern, which is our 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Instead of going to our 7 there, we go back to our 2. And then we go 3, 2, 1. Now we're hitting that 7, and then back to 1 to finish the piece. Now we're going to transpose that to C, which should be a nice, friendly key to move it to. Here is our scale that we're going to move it to, and I'm going to take you through the start of the process to change it over. We know we need to start on our 5, so we're going to start our melody on G before moving to our 1, which is now C, moving up the first 5 degrees of the scale, which of course goes C, D, E, F, G, and then back down to our 1, C, C. Then we're going to our 6, which again, if we look at our scale, is now an A, before moving to our 4, which is F, then our 5, which is G, our 6, which is A, our 7, which is B, and then here again we've got our 8, or our 1 an octave up, C, and then back down to our lower C, and again C. For the second part, we have our 4, which of course has now changed to an F, up to our 5, G, back to 4, F, 3, E, 2, D, 3, E, 4, F, 3, E, 2, D, 1, C, and then again we're moving to the 7, but underneath the 1 now, so we've got that B an octave down to what we've heard before, back up to our 1, which is C, 2, which is D, 3, which is E, 1, which is C, back to 3, E, and then to D. We're almost there, getting through it. We go back to our opening melody, which again, we've got our 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, which we've seen before is now G, C, D, E, F, G, C, C. Then to our 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 1, which of course is A, F, G, A, B, C, an octave up, back to C an octave down, C, C. And then in the final line, we've got our 4, F, 5, G, 4, F, 3, E, 2, D, 3, E, 4, F, 3, E, 2, D, 1, C, 2, D, 3, E, 2, D, 1, C, our octave down for our 7, our B, and back to C, our 1 to finish the song. So that would be the process we'd follow, transposing our minuet in G to a minuet in C using scale degrees. I really hope that's clarified things a little bit. It is a bit of a dense topic, and if you haven't done that much analysing before, it can be a bit confusing. So I really hope that's helped, and happy analysing. See you later.